go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon'.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
But not far from where the Steelers. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action. Now Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was that backed up in their own territory, this defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick-6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Trubisky. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass here now. Is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss.
Team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
These guys.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the 1st half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down from C.J. Uzomah there in New York. They were quick to pounce on him when he hit the open market from Cincinnati. They saw him set career highs across the board in 2021, and they believe his ceiling is even higher. Plays like that reinforce that belief.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Wilson. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, a run with Hall. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzama. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 21 carries, 69 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Zerline, he'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing here Trubisky. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically? That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Austin. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as
touchdown. Chase Claypool, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have moved out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. New York set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. He gets the first down right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 5-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trubisky keeps it himself. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're going for it. This is Harris. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here.
Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And excellent.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, rules of the field.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Now it's Trubisky.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They hand this off to Harris. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Cameron Hayward is the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh defense year after year and was an All-Pro for the 3rd time in 2021 after putting up 10 sacks.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 40 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 19-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Wilson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Trubisky. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They run with Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So out now come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. One last shot for Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. I'm Brandon Gaudin, partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.